Well, howdy folks out there on the blacktop. This here's John, an old road wolf, checking in. Rolled out of a construction site in Salt Lake City at first light, hauling a load of gypsum down to Cedar City. Gonna pass through Provo on the way. My trusty International LT Skyrise sleeper's purring like a barn cat, ready to stretch its legs under Utah's sun. Morning's quiet. Wasatch Peaks still wear a little mist, and the highway's empty as a church at midnight. That's the way I like it, just me, the truck, and the steady heartbeat of a diesel. Utah's got a wild streak, you know. Could be blazing hot one minute, then throw a snow squall at you the next. But today looks like a gift. Clear sky, sun already warm on the windshield. While we settle into this run, I'll tell you a story about a place I stumbled on years back, out in the desert between Moab and Monticello. Found myself a little cafe and a lesson worth keeping, but we'll get to that in a bit. Stretching out now, long as an old leather rein. Sun's climbing higher, laying a shine on the asphalt like polished boots. I've always had a soft spot for this stretch between Salt Lake and Provo. Mountains on the left, big blue lakes on the right. Folks say fur caravans used to pass through here long before the iron horse cut the land in two. See those rock walls up yonder? Miners once chased silver in cracks like that. Now it's just the breeze and maybe an old fisherman with a thermos of coffee. Short pause, gear shift sound. I tell you, a highway's a teacher if you let it be. Signs keep you on track. Curves remind you to slow down. Even those speed traps, they're just lessons wearing the badge. Anyway, about that cafe. Back. I was dragging lumber south. GPS decided a goat trail through the red rocks was a shortcut. I thought, John, either you're gonna bust up this trailer today, or you're about to see something special. And sure enough, there it was, a tiny diner, sitting all by itself, flickering neon sign, dusty pickup out front. Inside, a woman around 60 was pouring coffee that smelled like smoke and cinnamon, smile in the voice. She looked at me and said, "Son, seems like you lost your way, but if you sit down right here, you might just find the right one." And she was right. After that cup, I wasn't in a rush no more. Just drove on, enjoying the detour. Tires roll steady. That's what keeps an old hand like me in this line of work. Not the pay, not the miles on the logbook. It's the surprises the blacktop hides. We're coming up on Provo now. Nice little town. Students buzzing everywhere. Coffee shops on every corner. Might be one of them grew from that same cafe's roots. Just wearing a new sign. Chuckle. Once rolled in here on a rainy afternoon. The young fella pointed me toward a ravine where lavender grows wild. Said, "Sir, you ought to stop and take a whiff." Made me think maybe life ain't always about the next mile marker. So, folks, don't always chase the clock. Even on the interstate, there's room to ease off and take a look around. Engine hum rises, then softens. Got a good stretch left till Cedar City. Sun's climbing high, heat's starting to build. Past the next bend, we'll hit the red desert flats. Miles of straight road, just you and the horizon. Time to let the mind wander and let the wheels sing. put Provo behind us now. The southbound road's wide open, sky still clear as a mountain spring. Sun's riding straight overhead, painting the rocks with a copper glow. Dropping down toward the red cliffs, you can see how the land holds its stories. Some call them just stones, but I figure they're old buffalo, resting by the roadside, keeping watch over travelers like us. Pause, shift gears. Sometimes out here I think of the folks I've met along the way. Some fade quick, others stick like dust on a windshield. That cafe lady, I'll likely never see her again. But every time I catch a whiff of cinnamon near a weathered sign, I can't help but smile. That's the thing about the road. It doesn't always take you where you planned, but most times it leads you where you're meant to be. Soft brake sound. There's a sign up ahead. Cedar City, 12 miles. Looks like this haul's near done. Evening special here. Sun drops behind the hills. Sky turns the color of a ripe peach. You feel the weight lift. A good day's work behind you. Not a hero's tale. Nothing grand. Just miles well spent. Gentle chuckle. Well, friends, appreciate you riding shotgun today. Pulled out of Salt Lake with a trailer full of gypsum, and I'll roll into Cedar City with a few more stories than I started with. That's how the highway treats you. Keep your dial tuned in. There's plenty more blacktop waiting, and maybe another cafe worth talking about. Slow braking, engine settles to idle. This was John, old wolf of the asphalt. Till next run, y'all take care. Keep your eyes on the horizon. That's where every new trip begins. Well now, if you folks enjoyed riding along and hearing an old hand spin his tales, don't be shy about tapping that like button. Hit subscribe too. Keeps the radio tuned so you don't miss the next haul down the open road. I'll be saddled up soon enough, shipping freight and sharing more stories from behind the wheel. Till then, keep the rubber side down. Stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all on the next run.